Hi Jess. Hi Lisa. Just setting up, guys, so if you don't mind bearing with me. Hi Ellen. Hi Karen. Right, let's just make sure you can see me. There we go. Probably just need that a bit more straight. There we go. Hope you guys are well this morning. Perfect. I think that's okay, isn't it? Make sure you can see me back here. Just going to give it a minute or so just to see if anybody else wants to join us this morning. Oh, no sound. Can anybody else not hear me? Can you hear me, Lisa? Hi, Scarlett. Just seeing if you guys can hear me. Can you let me know if anybody else can't hear me? Oh, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Well, I hope you guys are well this morning. We're going to be going through a full mandala flow. So basically what that means is that we're just learning to feel a little bit more confident on our mat. It's a vinyasa style class. So we're trying to move fluidly from one position to the next, working with our breath. But what we do is we rotate our mat. So we basically start on one side, do 2 rounds on the right and then 2 rounds on the left, or either side, doesn't matter which one you do, as long as you're doing 2 on the same side. And then what happens is you begin at the front of your mat, end up facing the back, and then come back round to the front, and then you go back round the opposite way. So it's a really, really nice way to get a full body workout, working every single part of our body, and also learning to feel confident transitioning from one position to the next. So it doesn't really matter too much as to where you have me. Maybe it's worth for me being at the front of your mat, but just hopefully listen. Hopefully my instruction will be good enough, so you don't have to kind of constantly be looking at the screen. And also just bear in mind that whatever we do on one side, we're going to do that twice on the same side, and then the exact same thing again on the opposite side. So yeah, we'll warm up our bodies. So that'll be the first half of the class, energizing, creating that heat and energy, and then the second half will be us really cooling down, getting ourselves ready for a nice long meditation. So we'll get going. Anybody who joins can just jump on. So if you guys want to start seated in the middle of your mat, so get yourselves ready. So taking a comfortable seat, cross-legged. Take time for us to just connect with our mats and bring us into the present moment. So closing your eyes once you're here nice and comfortable. If you find it really uncomfortable sat cross-legged, just use a cushion or something to help lift you up a little bit more. And then straight away, just bringing that connection to your breath. So connect with that rise and fall. So feeling the abdomen rise as you're inhaling. Try and retain for a second, and then draw your belly button in. So you feel that control as you're inhaling and exhaling. Turn your palms up so your energy is rising, palms facing up. Make sure you're relaxing the neck, relaxing your facial muscles. Maybe roll the shoulders back and down, so we're being mindful of our posture. And really allowing ourselves to connect with our bodies before we begin our practice. Bringing that mind-body connection down to our mats. Bringing the present moment into our practice, and then hopefully when we step off the mat we can keep that presence. Nice big deep breaths, just calming the nervous system down, letting go of anything that might be going on in our lives or anything that's going on in the mind. Just let it go, leave it off the mat. be here and now. Okay, so we're going to take 3 nice big deep breaths together, so you can gently open the eyes. Take a nice big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through your mouth. Forcing it out. Inhale. Exhale. Really relax the shoulders as you do that. Inhale. Exhale. Nice steady breath. And then just gently roll the shoulders going in one direction. Nice big circles. And then going the opposite direction. Just waking ourselves up nice and gently. Arms out either side of you. Inhale, stretch the arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, keep your palms together. Let the elbows come out to the sides. So straight away, look, just feeling that strength in our core. Keep the breath steady. Feel the connection between the palms touching. And then we'll go into a side stretch. So take an inhale here. Exhale, lower the left hand down towards the floor. I'm just doing the opposite, so we're mirroring each other. And then lengthening, relaxing that shoulder. So relax the left shoulder down to the floor. Stretching the right arm over the head so you feel the stretch from the hip up the side of your body. Keep the breath steady. Try not to collapse forwards. Inhale as you come to the center. Exhale, swap sides. So just leaning nice and gently. Keep that hip nice and grounded. Breathing into the side of your body. One more breath. Inhale to the center, hands straight up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, twisting to the left. So twisting round, bringing your right hand to your left knee. Left hand just back behind you. Keep yourself up nice and tall. Breathing into that restriction in the waist. Inhale to the center, arms straight back up. Exhale, opposite side. Hold for one more breath. Gently come to the center and then bring yourself onto your knees. So turning sideways on your mat. We're just going to start off in child's pose. So you're going to have your legs hip width apart, big toes touching, hips pushing back towards the heels. So try and keep those hips as far back as you can. Lengthen the arms down your mat, forehead is resting. So just feel the stretch in the shoulders. And then if you want to, you can lower the elbows down, bring your palms to touch and draw the elbows in a little bit closer. So you're feeling this in the shoulders. Hands together, palms together, fingertips pointing up. One more breath. Gently lowering the hands down, roll yourself up into your tabletop and then getting ready to go into your cat-cow. So looking in between the legs, make sure they're hip width apart, hands are below the shoulders. Just going to come back slightly so you can see me better. Make sure you're really spreading those fingertips apart, pushing the knuckles and fingertips down. Looking forwards, inhale, push the tummy down to the floor, tilting the tailbone up. Roll the shoulders back so your chest opens, looking up. Exhale, lead with the tailbone, rounding the back, head comes in between the shoulders. Inhale down. Hold. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale. Okay, inhale, come into a neutral position. And then we're going to do our balancing tabletop. So left hand stretches out in front of you, right leg back behind. Flex the foot so you feel really active in the leg. And then lifting yourself up, so try not to collapse. Breathe into the core. One more breath. And then going to a supported side plank on the right side. So drop the right knee down, bringing your hand down as well, stepping the left foot back behind you so it's parallel to the back of your mat, just behind your right foot. The right foot is turning back behind, so the bent leg twisting back behind you to help support you, and then lifting up your left hand up towards the ceiling. So you're stacking your shoulders and your hips to the left side. Breathe into it. Try and imagine that nice straight line from one wrist to the other. One more breath. And then gently bringing yourself back into your tabletop to swap sides. So left leg back behind you, flexing the foot heel, pushing back, right arm out in front, breathing into it. Find something to focus on. Keep that breath nice and steady. One more breath. Gently lower yourself back down and going into your supported side plank. So the right foot is just behind the left foot, parallel to the mat. Left foot is tilting back to help support you. Inhaling, lifting the right arm up towards the ceiling, stacking the shoulders and the hips to the right this time. Breathing into it. One more breath. Gently coming back to the front now. Back into your tabletop. We'll do one breath in cat-cow, then go up into your downward dog. So inhale, push the tummy down. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, neutral. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, go into your downward dog. So push hard into the hands, lifting up the knees. Keep the legs bent first of all, so you're feeling the tummy draw to the top of your thighs. Head's coming in between the shoulders, relaxing the neck. Gaze in between the legs. Breathing into it, pedaling those legs out nice and slowly, one heel down at a time. Big inhales and exhales. Okay, we're going to do 3 breaths where we float forwards into plank, exhale back, and on the last one we're going to hold our plank. So inhale, floating forward, shoulders coming over wrists, dropping the hips down slightly. Keep that line between the shoulders to the hips. Exhale, downward dog. So using the strength of the arms. Inhale, forwards, floating forwards, exhale back. Okay, this time we're holding. Inhale, forwards, exhale, hold. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. Trying to fire up that core, ready for our mandala. So dropping down to a forearm, then back up into plank. So forearm plank, lowering down, inhaling, lowering the hips, exhale, back up. Take an inhale, exhale, downward dog. Pedaling the legs out. Okay, so inhale, coming forwards to the front of your mat. Inhale, stepping forwards, walking the feet towards the hands. Lifting the wrists up, exhale, forward fold. Staying down. Bend the knees as much as you need to so you feel the tummy resting on the top of your thighs. Bring your hands to the opposite elbows and just gently sway yourself side to side, helping to wake up the calf muscles, hamstrings, opening the glutes, lengthening the spine. Come back to the center, really gently nod your head yes. And then no, just to release some tension in the neck, but be really gentle. Okay, hands in front of your feet now. Keeping your right hand down, lifting up the right heel, straightening this left leg. Inhale, lifting and twisting to the left side. Breathing into it. One more breath. And then exhale down, swapping sides. So keeping that left foot down, heels coming up so you're on the ball of the foot, fingertips are down. Trying to straighten the right leg as best as you can so you're feeling this in the right hamstring. Twisting over. Be kind though, if you need to bend your right leg, do so. Okay, come back to the center, 3 breaths in flat back. Inhale, halfway lift, look forwards. Bring your hands onto your shins or keep the hands down. Exhale, forward fold, bending your knees. Inhale, flat back, draw the knees back slightly. Exhale, down. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, interlinking the fingers behind your back now. Drawing the shoulder blades together, hands down. Nice and slowly. Trying to open up the shoulders, be kind. Breathing into it. Okay, then bring the hands back towards the body nice and slowly, bending your knees, inhale up into your chair. So keeping the legs bent, inhale up, exhale, hold. Inhale, hugging the tailbone in, drawing the belly button in. One more breath. Inhale as you come to standing, and we're going to lean over to the left. So bring your left hand onto the right wrist, lean your body over to that side, stretching out the right side of the body. Nice steady breath. Okay, swapping sides. Right hand onto the left wrist, leaning over to the right side. Keep your feet nice and grounded and centered. Okay, gently come back to the center and then bring the arms down either side of you. Make sure you're stood towards the front of your mat because we're going to go into our sun salutation A. We'll do 3 rounds where we're trying to create that heat and energy, and then we'll go straight into our mandala. So the body's nice and warmed up, waking up the front and the back part before we go into our flow. So make sure you're stood towards the front. Make sure your water's close by as well. Okay, so staying towards the front, arms out either side. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees, go all the way down. This is such a great way to start the day with your sun salutation. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back into plank, one foot then the other. Shoulders above wrists. As you exhale, lean the shoulders forward. So you're coming onto the tiptoes, drop your knees, and then hug the elbows in, lowering down through baby chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Hugging the elbows in. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath. So we're doing it a little bit slower than normal just to warm up. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, staying down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Halfway lift, exhale down. Inhale, swan diving up to standing. Keep the spine really long, sorry about that. Exhale, heart center. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down through the center. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back into your plank. Lean yourself forwards, drop your knees and then your chest. Hug those elbows in. Inhale, cobra. So rolling the shoulders back, tailbone pushing down. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to the front. As you step forward, go straight into your flat back, looking forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, swan diving up. Exhale, heart center. Last one, a bit faster now. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as deep as you need to. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back into your plank. Lean the shoulders forwards, drop your knees and then your chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, coming to the front. Go straight into your flat back, looking forwards, leading with the crown. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, swan diving up. Exhale, heart center. Amazing, well done guys. Grab some water. Take a break for a second. Perfect. So we've warmed ourselves up definitely. We're all ready to go. So with the full mandala, we always start in downward dog. So we'll go through our vinyasa to end up there. We'll start on the right side, doing it 2 times. So we'll basically work our way from one side of the mat going to the back and then coming back round to the front, and then we go round the opposite way doing the left side. Okay, so hopefully my instruction will be good enough. It's basically a sequence of standing postures allowing you to transition from one side to the other. Okay, so don't worry if at any point you fall out of a posture or you're finding the balance really hard. Please do not get disheartened. Just get yourself back into that posture and keep going, or just do work within the comforts of your body. If you want to take a break at any point, listen to how it feels for you, okay? So staying towards the front of your mat, we'll start off in chair and then we'll go down through our vinyasa. So bending the legs, make sure you're looking down at the feet, you can see your big toes, tailbone hugging in, draw the belly button in, inhale, arms up, exhale, hold, inhale, feel strong in your chair, exhale, one more breath, inhale, exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Inhale, flat back, looking forwards, exhale down. Inhale, stepping back into your plank pose. Hold for a breath here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lean forwards. Exhale, come down through your chaturanga or drop your knees and then your chest, hugging the elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, staying here, pedal your legs out just to get ready for our flow. Okay, we'll start with the right side. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch the leg back up. As you exhale now, draw the knee up towards your chest, float the shoulders forwards and step the foot down. Drag this foot up if you need to. Okay, coming into our high lunge. So maybe draw the back leg in a little bit, make sure you're lifting the knee up, pushing the heel back. Inhale, root to rise up. Draw the pelvis forwards, exhale, hold. Inhale, exhale. Okay, we're going to practice our warrior three, so we're going straight into a balance. Draw the hands down through your heart center, rooting down. So we're challenging ourselves here. If your foot drops, bring it straight back up. Inhale, root through the front foot, draw the knee up towards your chest. As you exhale, go back into your warrior three, keeping your hands in prayer. Drawing yourself back. Inhale, come up, drawing the knee back up to the chest. As you exhale, step back into your high lunge. Step the leg back, arms up. One more breath. Okay, twisting round to warrior two. Drawing yourself to the left side, arms out, shoulder width height. Check the heels, make sure they're lining up, front leg is bent. Shoulders and hips to the right, to the left, sorry. Inhale, exhale. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg, palms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, twist yourself to the back of your mat. So bring your right foot round to the left and then left foot round to the back of your mat. So you're getting ready to go into a triangle pose. Both legs are straight, arms up shoulder width height. Inhale as you lean into it, leaning forwards towards the back of the mat. Exhale, bringing the hand down towards the leg or the foot. Trying to keep this right hip pushing back, feeling the stretch up the side of your body. So I'm trying to explain it as much as I can on the first round so we can go a bit faster come the last one. Okay, breathing into it. Inhale up, going into reverse triangle. Exhale, hold. So this right arm's just resting on the leg. Okay, getting ready for extended side angle and then going into our half moon pose. So draw your arms back out, shoulder width height, bending the front leg. See if you can draw the hand onto the inside part of your leg. Drop it to the thigh if it's too much. So going down to your extended side angle, either dropping it down to the thigh, palm facing up, drawing that arm back, or dropping the hand all the way down to the floor, trying to really open the body out, chest opening up. Okay, so from here going into your half moon pose. Okay, so what you're going to do is bring your right hand down to your hip. This left hand is going to go out onto the left corner of your mat, so on the outer part of your foot. Make sure you're looking down at the floor to help you with your balance. Take an inhale, looking at the floor. Exhale, rooting down, lifting yourself up into your half moon. So it's kind of in that phase of the moon anyway. I'm just going to bring myself back so you can see me. Okay, keep the gaze on the floor, breathing into it. It is a challenging pose, but just breathe through it, trying to get your heel in line with your hip. Bring the hand back up to the ceiling if you want to try it. Okay, inhale, step the foot down into your forward fold. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepping back into your plank, lowering yourself down through your chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Perfect, so we're going to do everything we just did. Again, back on the right side so we can face the front of our mat. Okay, so we're going to keep going faster each time. So inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch it back up. As you exhale, draw the knee up towards your chest. Step the foot down, drag the foot up if you need to. Getting yourself ready for a high lunge. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale. Getting ready for warrior three now. So inhale, bring the hands down through your heart center. Root down through this front foot. Draw the knee up towards the chest, flexing your foot. Exhale, back behind you. Look straight down at the floor, warrior three. Inhale up. Drawing the knee back to the chest. Exhale, step back into your high lunge. Arms back up. Breathe through it. Okay, twisting round to warrior two, so turning to the left. Warrior two, check the heels. Breathing into it, gazing at the middle finger at the front. One more breath. Okay, inhale, arms up, straightening that front leg, and then twisting yourself round to get ready for triangle on the opposite side, facing the front of your mat now. Left foot's in the front, shoulders and hips are still stacking to this side. Inhale as you lean into it, exhale, triangle pose, drawing the hand down towards the foot or the leg. Stacking the shoulders, keep that right hip pushing back. One more breath. Inhale up to reverse triangle, keeping the legs straight. Getting ready for extended side angle now. Bending the front leg, drawing yourself down into your extended side angle pose. Keep the breath steady. One more breath. Now getting ready for your half moon. So drawing the right hand down to the hip, bring your left hand onto the outer part of your foot to help you with your balance, because you want to keep the body nice and long. You might want to draw the leg back. Stepping up as you inhale, looking down at the floor and holding. Draw the hand up towards the ceiling if you want to try it. Breathe into it. One more breath. Inhale as you step forwards, going into the forward fold. Exhale down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepping back. Go through your chaturanga, dropping your knees and then your chest, or keeping the legs straight. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Pedaling the legs out, so getting ready to repeat everything we just done on the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. I'm going to be going a bit faster now this time. Inhale, stretch the leg back up. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot forwards, get ready for your high lunge. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior three, hands down through your heart center. Inhale, knee to chest, flex the foot. Exhale, back behind you, gazing down at the floor. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, step back, high lunge. Arms back up to the ceiling. Warrior two to the right now. Twisting to the right. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Straightening the leg, arms straight up, twisting your feet round to get ready for triangle facing the back of your mat. Okay, so inhale, lean into it, exhale, triangle. Feeling the stretch up the left side of the body this time. One more breath. Inhale, rise up, reverse triangle. Bending the front leg now, going into your extended side angle, cartwheeling the arms back down. Breathing into it. Getting ready for half moon. Left hand drops down to the hip. Bring your hand out to the outer edge of your mat. Inhale, look at the floor. Exhale, rise up into your half moon. Move your hand if you need to, finding that balance spot. One more breath. Inhale, step down. Exhale, forward fold at the back of your mat. Inhale, flat back. As you exhale, step or hop back into your plank. Lean forwards, go down through your chaturanga or drop your knees and then your chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Last one now, guys. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch the leg up. Exhale, step it forwards. Going ready for your high lunge. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, feeling strong. Warrior three now. Rooting down through that front foot. Hands down through your heart center, keeping them in prayer. Knee up to chest, flexing the foot. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, step back. High lunge, arms back up. One more breath. Twisting round to warrior two now, to the right. Breathing into it. Okay, straightening the front leg, lifting both hands up to the ceiling and twisting your feet round to get facing back to the front for your triangle pose. Okay, inhale, lean into it. Exhale, triangle. Breathing into it. Inhale, lifting up. Reverse triangle. Bending this front leg now. Just bring myself back. Going into your extended side angle. One more breath. Okay, getting ready for your half moon. Left hand to hip. Look down at the floor as you inhale, lifting up the leg, flexing the foot. Bringing the hand up if you want to try it. Pick yourself back up if you drop down. Okay, inhale, step down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. As you exhale now, step or hop back into your plank. Go down through your chaturanga or drop your knees and then your chest. Hugging the elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Amazing, well done guys. Pedal your legs out. Try and slow the heart rate down now. Nice steady breath. One more breath. Pedaling those legs out. Okay, inhale, come to the front towards your hand, stepping forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, down. Inhale, swan diving up to standing. Exhale, heart center. Amazing. Grab some water. Take a break for a second. Oh. What's beautiful about the mandala flow is that you can obviously change or do whatever postures you want to. So you can improvise, you can go with the flow, you can kind of see how you're feeling on the day, incorporating different postures into it, and it really helps you to feel confident within creating a flow for yourself and also learning to transition from one position to the next. Okay, so we're going to do one balancing pose just to help focus ourselves back on our breath, and then we'll slowly work our way down our mat to cool ourselves off before we then go into a nice long meditation. So just coming to the middle of your mat, we're going to go into our tree pose and then extended leg to, so extending the hand to toe leg position. So drawing your right foot up onto your shin. So rooting down through this left leg, imagine your foot as a tripod, you're really rooting down through every corner. Make sure you don't put the foot on the knee, so it's either above or below the knee, whichever one feels comfortable. If you're bringing it up onto the thigh, it's not going to stay there, so you have to squeeze the thigh against the foot. Make sure you're drawing the knee out to the side, shoulders above hips, and then inhale the arms up. Exhale, draw the elbows out, palms together. Find something to focus on. Nice steady breath. Don't worry if you wobble, just breathe through it. Always teaching you to just go straight back into the posture. Okay, one more breath. And then from here, just slowly bring your hands down. Lift your knee up towards your chest, giving yourself a squeeze. Flexing the foot. And then trying to bring your index finger and your middle finger of the right hand, linking it around the big toe, and then trying to draw the foot up. But keep this leg bent, as you can see, keeping the leg bent. So trying to draw yourself up nice and tall. See how it feels on the hamstring. And then if you want to try it, you can always draw the leg out towards the side slightly. That might feel a bit too much, so keep the leg at the front. One more breath. Okay, then whenever you're ready, slowly releasing this leg down, nice and slowly, and roll out the left ankle. Okay, repeating on the opposite side now. So rooting down through the right foot, take your time to just connect with your mat. Always have a tiny micro bend in the leg. If you lock your leg, your balance is going to be really off, okay? So have a tiny bend in the leg to help with the strength in that leg. And then whenever you're ready, draw the foot up onto the shin or onto the thigh. Make sure you're not pressing on the knee. Okay, inhale, arms up. Exhale, draw the elbows out, palms together. Find something to focus on. Nice, steady breath. Don't worry if you're swaying, just breathe through it. One more breath. Slowly draw the hands down, bring your knee up to your chest now, squeezing it in, flexing the foot, and then interlink the index finger and middle finger of the left hand, Straighten the leg out if you can. Keep your left hand on the right thigh. Have this left leg as bent as you need to. See if you maybe want to try it. You don't have to go out far to the side. Just see how it feels. Draw it back if that doesn't feel right. Breathe into it. Just trying to challenge ourselves sometimes. That's what balancing poses are all about. We're always going to have challenges, so it's good to persevere through it, breathe through it. Slowly release the leg down, rolling out the ankle. Okay, so coming back towards the front of your mat now, we're going to do a wide leg forward fold and then lower ourselves down to a yogi squat before dropping back into our boat pose. Okay, so with this might seem a bit challenging, but it is a really good way to cool ourselves off because we're holding the postures for longer breaths. We're trying to really focus on slowing the heart rate down, using the breath. So hands out, hands on your hips, sorry. Feet a little bit wider than your mat maybe, or on the edges of your mat. Take a nice big inhale to lengthen through the crown. Exhale, leading with your chest, tilting at the hips. Have a deeper bend in the knees as you need. Lowering yourself down. Bring your hands onto the legs for a second. Maybe drop the hands in front of you. Nice steady breath. One more nice big deep breath. Okay, keeping your hands there in front of you to support you. Bend your legs, draw your heels inwards now. Toes out. And then lowering the hips down into your yogi squat. So go to where's comfortable. Make sure you're lifting up tall through the crown. Elbows come onto the inside parts of your knees. Hands into prayer. And use your pelvic floor muscles to lift yourself up. Nice steady breath. One more nice big deep breath. And then hands back behind you. Gently lower the hips down, and once your hips go down, lift the legs straight up and go into your boat pose. Have your hands underneath the knees to maybe be a bit kinder, or draw the arms out if you want to really fire up that core a little bit. Nice steady breath. One more breath. Okay, draw the soles of the feet in towards each other, go straight into bound angle. So the feet are touching. Make sure you've got diamond shape in between the legs so your heels are a little bit away from your hips. Hands on your shins or your ankles, lifting up tall through the crown. So this is a good stretch for the outer parts of your hamstring and the hip area. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lead with your chest, tilting at the hips. Drop your elbows down onto the thighs. Length, or you can interlink the fingers around the toes, trying to draw the head down towards the feet. Breathe into it. Nice steady breath. One more nice big deep breath. Okay, lift yourself up nice and slowly. Straighten out your left leg. Bring the right foot into the inner thigh. So we're going to forward fold over this left leg. Make sure your shoulders are over your hips facing forwards and this left heel is pressing down, toes up. Okay, we're going to use the breath to float over it, going in and out of the pose and then holding for 3 breaths. So inhale the arms up. Exhale, leading with the chest, tilting at the hips. So always try to lead with the chest. Once you feel the pull in the back of the legs, stay there so you don't want to overstretch, and then roll yourself back up. Inhaling up. Arms up. Exhale, folding over the leg. Rippling down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hold for 3 breaths now. Big inhales, big exhales, maybe hold onto the leg. More nice big deep breath. Okay, lift yourself up nice and slowly. And then what you're going to do is bring this left leg back behind you. So you're drawing the heel towards the outer edge of your left hip, and then just having the right shin parallel just in front of you. Okay, put your arms down either side. Bring your hands forwards, creeping forwards nice and slowly. Keep both your sitting bones down. Just breathing into it. Been working hard on the legs. One more breath. Okay, now seeing if you can get yourself into a double pigeon. So double pigeon can be quite intense, but really listen to your body, okay? So this left leg comes back behind. I'm just going to twist to face you so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. So keeping this right shin parallel to your mat, foot flexed, bring this left leg round, trying to stack the ankle over knee, knee over ankle. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap in between my legs here, especially my left side's quite tight. So don't worry if you've got a gap there. It's all about progression with our practice. Check to make sure you've got a little diamond shape in between your legs. Take an inhale as you lengthen, and then maybe draw the forearms down, leaning yourself forward. You can see the knee lowers down a bit closer. Breathing into it. That might be too intense, so lift yourself up. And don't worry even if your legs are kind of here. Drawing yourself together. It's all about just working within the limits and comforts of your body. One more breath. Okay, then drawing the legs straight back out in front of you, and we're going to swap sides. So right leg straight out in front, heel pressing down, toe up. Left foot on the inner thigh, pressing down, knee drawing down towards the floor. Okay, folding over the leg. Inhale up. Exhale, rippling yourself down, leading with your chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Last one, exhale, fold. Staying folded over this leg now. Breathing into the back of that leg. Any tightness you're feeling, just use the breath to try and relax those muscles. One more breath. Lift yourself up nice and slowly. Bring this right heel back towards the hip, so you can always lean yourself to the left slightly. Drawing the leg back behind. Perfect. So the hips on the outer edge of the hip. Heel is on the outer edge of the hip, sorry. Trying to keep both those sitting bones down. Arms just stretching out in front of you. You can always creep them forwards. Breathing into it. Okay, lift yourself up slowly. Draw this right leg back round to the front, going straight into your double pigeon. So flex both of your feet. Use your mat as a reference, trying to stack the shins above one another. Foot above the knee and knee above the foot. Okay, inhale as you lengthen. Maybe notice if one side's a bit more open than the other. It's just being mindful of which side we kind of need to help balance out. Work harder on one side. One more breath. Okay, lift yourself up slowly. Draw both the soles of the feet in towards each other now, close in towards your body, so as close as you can. Lift up tall so you're not rounding your back, and then bounce those knees up and down. Gently bouncing the knees. And then whilst you're there, let the knees relax down and just rub the inner part of your feet. So just give yourself a nice rub. A couple of nice big deep breaths. And then we're going to lie ourselves down on a mat to just do our last few stretches before we go into a nice long guided meditation. So lying yourself down with your back down, make sure your feet are down with the knees up, heels, feet flat to the mat, sorry. We're going to go in and out of our bridge pose 3 times, and then we're going to try and hold bridge. And maybe you can challenge yourself or see if you want to. It doesn't matter how you feel. If you're feeling like you just want to relax, or just stay in the pose and then lower yourself down, but you can always maybe try lift one leg up and then the other. See how you feel. Try not to let the ego creep in too much, and just see what your body really wants. Okay, so relaxing the body down, sorry. Relax your shoulders. Hands are next to your hips, palms facing down. Draw the chin towards your chest slightly, just so you're lengthening out the back of your neck. And then try to have the heels as close up towards the hips as you can, but make sure the feet are flat. And when you lift up into bridge, try to avoid letting the knees fall out to the side. You want to keep them squeezing towards each other, so almost imagining if there's a block there. And you use the strength of your hamstrings to send those hips up, chest coming up towards your chin. Okay, so really preparing ourselves and being aware of all these different attention to detail that we need to be aware of. Take a breath to prepare. So take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Inhale as you send the hips up, squeezing the glutes, chest coming up towards chin. Exhale down nice and slowly. So we come down one vertebra at a time, tailbone drops down last. Inhale up. Sending the hips up. Don't worry about how high you're going. Exhale down. Okay, last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, option to hold now for 3 breaths and lift the leg up if you want to. Inhale up. Exhale, hold. So maybe you want to interlink the fingers underneath you, pushing the arms down, helping to lift yourself up. Breathe into it. Work with your breath. Maybe if you want to try it, see if you want to maybe try lifting one leg up, dropping it down, swapping sides. It's quite challenging actually. Lower down, breathe into it. Don't worry if you're not trying it. One more breath. Uninterlink the fingers if you have them linked, and then lower yourself down really nice and controlled and slowly. Once your spine's nice and flat on the mat, bring your feet up to the outer edges of your mat and just really gently windscreen wipe your legs. Don't draw the knees all the way to the floor. So it's just gently twisting out your hips and releasing any tension in your lower back. One more breath. Okay, draw the knees up towards your chest now, giving yourself a nice big squeeze. Okay, keeping the left knee hugged in towards you, extending your right leg straight down to the floor. Drawing this knee as close and towards your body as you can, so feeling that stretch just in the bend of your leg, so right in the front of your hip there. Breathing into it, keep your shoulders relaxed down, head down. And then lifting this left leg up towards the ceiling, interlink the finger behind the back of the thigh. Maybe see if you can walk the hand up your leg, just to really stretch out the leg. So maybe point and flex the foot. Be gentle, noticing how it feels. Rolling out your ankle, going the opposite direction. And then really trying, you can bend the leg as much as you need to, just drawing the leg as close and towards your body as you can. Nice steady breath. Maybe rub the back of your leg. One more breath. And then bending this leg, drawing it close towards your chest, and we're going to go into a gentle twist before we swap sides. So left hand comes out to the side, palm facing down, hand in line with your shoulder. Right hand staying on the left knee, and then just gently lowering this left leg to the right side. Keep your gaze up towards the ceiling. So really slowly do it so you can feel where is comfortable for your body. My leg is I can't get my leg all the way down yet because I'm still trying to increase that mobility within my spine. And then maybe look to the left, breathe into it, nice steady breath. And maybe you can just slowly lower the leg, creeping it down bit by bit, connecting with how it's feeling. One more breath. Gently bring yourself back to the center, and then lower this left leg down, hugging in the right knee up towards your chest. Keep the shoulders down, drawing it in. Notice how it feels in this right hip now. Nice steady breath. Just trying to release any tension that we may have stored up, getting ourselves ready for a nice long meditation. Okay, lifting up this leg up towards the ceiling now. Interlink the finger behind the back of the thigh. Maybe point and flex. Roll the ankle. Go in the opposite direction. And then bend the leg as much as you need to so you can walk your hands further down the leg. Keep that left leg nice and grounded. Breathing into it. Maybe you want to rub the back of this right leg. Really connecting with your body.
Okay, then whenever you're ready, slowly lower the knee back, the heel back down, so the knee's back towards your chest. Left hand staying on the right knee. Bring your right arm out to the side, shoulder width height, or maybe just cactus arm if you haven't got enough space. And then just slowly lowering down to the right side. Keep your shoulders grounded as you're lowering the leg down towards the floor. And then maybe see if you want to just gently look to the right side. That might be a bit too intense, so keep your gaze up to the ceiling. Breathe into it. Nice steady breath. One more breath. Okay, draw yourself back to the center nice and slowly. Both knees back to your chest now. Rock side to side. Just massaging the lower back. And then we're going to finish in a reclined bound angle. So draw the soles of the feet together. Let your knees open out. Hands to your body. So one hand on your chest, one hand on your tummy. And just take 5 big deep breaths here in your own time, trying to allow gravity to draw the knees down, relaxing the hip area, the groin area. You're stretching your inner thighs. Maybe notice that your body's cooled down. Hopefully the heart rate has slowed down. Connect back with your breath because the mind constantly wanders. Allowing ourselves to be prepared for our Savasana. Getting ready for a nice long meditation. One more nice big deep breath wherever you are. Maybe sigh it out. Slowly draw the knees back up towards each other, knees up to your chest, and then rock yourself up to get ready for a guided meditation. So we're going to do a seated meditation. Grab hold of a cushion or a pillow or a blanket or something, just so you can just feel a little bit more comfortable. Sat down. Maybe grab some water, depending if maybe you might be feeling a little bit cold, you want to put something warm on. So just allow yourself to get nice and comfortable. Taking your time. And if you're sat on your cushion, just make sure you're sat towards the front of it so you can actually feel the hips roll forwards and the knees lower down to the floor easier. And then that lifts up your spine. Just helps with our posture when we're sat like this. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, you can rest the palms onto your lap, palms facing up. Maybe let your left hand come over the right, and then just let your fingertips touch. Your thumbs, touch. If that feels really uncomfortable, you can just rest the hands on the legs with the palms facing up. So do what feels comfortable for you. We're just going to quickly body scan, and then we're going to go deep within and just appreciate a bit of silence for a couple of minutes, helping us to really get ourselves ready for our day. So lifting up tall through the crown of your head, straight away connecting with that breath, connecting with the rise and fall, and also try not to worry too much about the rhythm of your breath. Is it too fast or is it too slow? Just go with it. Go with what feels right for you. As long as it's steady, that's the most important thing. Make sure those facial muscles are nice and relaxed. You're not clenching your jaw or frowning. Your neck is nice and relaxed, and roll the shoulders back and down. So away from the ears, helping to release any tension that we store here. Maybe you can even just say to yourself when you roll the shoulders back, just let go. Connecting with the rise and fall of your breath, feeling the abdomen rise as you're inhaling, really filling yourself up with oxygen, and then as you exhale, you're drawing the belly button in, releasing all of that waste. Feel your hips rooting down into the floor or your cushion, allowing your roots to connect with Mother Earth. And then try relax the legs. You naturally hold tension in the legs anyway, especially when we're sat like this. So maybe just see if you can relax the muscles a little bit more.
And now that we've scanned the body, let us now go deep within. Maybe you want to just gently drop the chin down to the chest slightly. And take a moment to just connect with your true self, with your higher self. Try and allow your thoughts to float by one after another so you have no attachment, no judgment. You are just simply aware and present. Make sure you constantly let go. So allow the thought to come in, don't resist it, be aware of it, and then let it go. So then hopefully we can just appreciate that space between each thought, noticing that gap so we can increase that stillness, increase that space. And allow us to really be connected with that peace that resides within us all. It's always there. That unconditional love. Our bodies are also being able to process all the benefits of these postures and flows that we've been doing. And if at any point you maybe found something challenging, or please don't allow yourself to ever be disheartened. Yoga is a journey that we constantly evolve and grow. It's really important for us to show kindness to ourselves. And every day is different. So you maybe do this flow a different day, feel completely different. Just take a moment to show yourself some kindness. Be proud of yourself for giving yourself this time to really connect with your mind, your body, and your soul. And always remember that you don't have a soul. You are a soul just residing in this body. And trust and know that you are doing your best. And allow love to just radiate into every single cell of your body, so we can now allow that love to go out into the universe. I'm going to try and just embrace a minute of silence. Keep the breath nice and steady. If you get distracted by any sensations in your body, sounds in the environment, or any thoughts in your mind, bring yourself back to your breath and just know that you can always let go, just constantly let go. Such a powerful thing to know that we can let go of any feelings, any thoughts. Bring ourselves back to the present moment. Enjoying our breath, being grateful for our breath. And then whenever you're ready, just slowly start to bring yourself back to the space. Nice and slowly, gently blinking your eyes open whenever you're ready. Bring your hands straight into your heart space. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, drop your forehead down to your hands. Namaste, thank you. And just see the countdown going. Hope you enjoyed that, guys.